Welcome back to the P&C Lads podcast. We've been speaking off air, some things that we can't actually talk about. So none of it made the cut.
Yeah.
Some controversial things been happening in the world.
In the footy, put your fucking mind to it and work out what our opinion is.
But you're speaking about Drewski?
Yeah, we're talking about like how you got to find a good woman. But Drewski did a video where it's so funny. It was like a skip, and it was like when you're more in love with your work, or your work significant other than your wife. And fuck, dude, the video. Go watch it if you haven't. But he basically was at work, and he's all happy and shit, and he's like cuddling his work wife from behind and stuff on night shift, and right at the end, his wife and kids pull up in the car.
Get the fuck.
And dude, the kids are like, Daddy. And then he gets in, he's like, get the fuck in the back.
Bro, he was so off, and it's so funny because it's actually factual out there, isn't it? Dude. Like I've seen a bunch of skits of work relationships, your work wife, your work hubby. And it definitely happens out there. There's some people that are in relationships out there that maybe get a little bit too comfortable. That maybe just maybe they could pitch themselves with someone who they work with.
Well, the comments had me fucked up, bro. I was like, God damn, there's like 500,000 comments and everyone is saying like,
that'd be me.
Sad because this is true. Like I dread going home to my wife and shit. And I'm just like, bro, that is fucked. Imagine just like in the skit, it's so funny because he's so off it. The minute he leaves work, he's like, fuck this, bro. I don't want to go home with you.
And it's so funny, bro. He's like, you clock me in, I'm gonna have to put it in.
Yeah, he's got an actual wife and kids at home, and then one of his work colleagues was just talking to his work wife.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what you did? You're a piece of shit.
Well, I think you know why it is as well, because the skit was him based in like a factory. He was just working as like a warehouse person. And I think why it is, bro, because naturally, it wouldn't be wrong to say that if you work in a warehouse, you're probably not well off. As a warehouse, what was the role called?
Like a store person?
Store person. If you're a store person like a warehouse, you're probably not earning a great amount, which could possibly mean that you're probably doing it a little bit tough, and your income's one of the biggest stresses. So, bro, the work can sometimes be a little bit of an escape. And I know, like, because we worked in a warehouse, you would have those groups in your you would have those groups of people who are, fucking each other. That was the case, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have many youngins, but
I didn't feel like doing.
But like I know a lot of the other guys probably would have been.
Yeah.
And I remember there was a bit of an older guy who had a bit of a thing for like a couple of the younger birds.
Oh,
and
bro.
like that was a very, very
Forgot about that.
That was such a funny story to hear because that was pretty much what we were talking about, like witnessed firsthand.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
Have you ever had a work wife?
Nah.
We've not worked enough.
We haven't really worked. I haven't worked in places where I think I would want to find my work wife. But in saying that, the importance of finding a good wife, oh, bro. Like, I feel like it's probably the most important thing just about in life to do over anything else. Because that, after 30 maybe, you got 60 odd years with one person. They're going to be the mother of the kids. You're going to be co-owners of everything you own. Like, you can't have someone who's like not loyal, not even not loyal, like even 1% disloyal. Because, bro, take the fucking house, take the kids, ruin your whole life in a flash if you pick the wrong one.
You reckon those people are already like that, or they can be made to be like that if something was to happen? I feel like...
What, disloyal or...?
No. Say like if you got taken for everything. Yeah. I feel like there's some people out there who just wouldn't take you for everything. But then there's some people out there who wouldn't originally take you for everything, but then something happens and they're just like, nah, fuck you.
Well, this is the thing.
I'm making sure you are the most miserable person out now.
I've said this before. You are putting there's not another thing in the world where you are putting this much trust into your livelihood. Like when you pick someone and you put a ring on that finger, not even a ring, you be with someone for 2 years, it becomes like a de facto relationship or whatever anyway. So you basically fucking abide by marriage laws regardless. But like, dude, they can just fuck you off for anything. They might just stumble across. They might see Drake on a night out and think, oh, Drake's going to show me, he's going to love me. I'm going to be Drake's wife, better than being Evan's wife. And then they realize that they're just a dumpster for Drake to unload in. And then they realize that everything that they've lost. But that 5-second decision that they decide, oh, yeah, Drake loves me, ruin my life without any thought. Like, boom, done. I'll never come back from that. If I get cheated on, you're done.
It's pretty crazy, like how marriages are basically almost like destined to fail these days. Hey,
bro, I would love to know the statistic. I remember looking at it a while ago, but it's like more than half the amount of marriages end up in a divorce.
It's between 40 to 60% for sure. It's in that range. I remember hearing about it recently. I can't remember what specific percentage you guys listening or watching out there might know, but yeah, it's pretty fucking scary. And you really, I mean, of course, you have control over what you do, but it's a 50-50 split, isn't it?
Someone could just roll over the wrong way or have a dream and just be like, my whole life's changed. Like they're like, oh no, you know, I have bigger dreams than you.
You know,
guy, bye.
You know what I would rather though? I would always rather get cheated on or someone do something in that aspect to me, as opposed to like my wife, like just die, bro, out of nowhere, like on me. Because bro, if they're like, say they are your fucking like soulmate, if you believe in that, and they're the one you're meant to be with, imagine them just being taken away from you and like you were in that. And you literally, you saw yourselves together for the rest of your life. It wasn't because she or he was a fucking bitch and did that unlawful thing.
So but this is I've always said
it would just be fucked.
I feel like getting cheated on is worse than them dying. Because cheating is a choice, death ain't. So, bro, if they've cheated on me...
She obviously wasn't the one, bro.
Yeah, but that makes it worse. That means I've got to live knowing that you're still alive. I still have to see you. I still have to be around you.
I mean, only if you have kids.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. If you have kids, it kind of sucks because they lose their mum. But, like... But at least death is just like, I can deal with that internally.
Put it this way, but you'll never get over it.
Yeah, but someone choosing... Yeah, but I don't think I would ever get over if my wife of 20 years cheated on me either, bro.
No, but like, obviously 20 years is fucking tough as well. But like, there's been a lot of instances out there. I know obviously a lot of that don't go this way, but you know, you do get cheated on by your first wife, and then you just find the person that you really meant to be with.
Then they
cheat on you again. No, but like, you see what I mean though, because it's like, if that person dies and you're like, no, there is no one else in the world out there for me. But if someone fucking does that to you, like, you clearly weren't meant to be that person, because how could you do that to me?
Yeah, but
type of thing.
That's
the way I look at it.
That ain't gonna make me feel any better, bro.
In time, it will though.
I don't know if it will.
Well, if you do find
but
someone,
people
it
still
will.
Now, like, people still think about the one person that they were in love with, their first ever love.
Yeah, that's the first.
People
ever,
still think about that. Like, I mean, yeah, and then it's like, you got to think, if that weighs so heavy, imagine a wife, bro. Someone, the mother of your kids. Oh my God.
I think everyone's different though, of course. Like some people are really strong and have so strong within themselves. They go, no, if you're going to fuck me around, go fuck yourself.
See, I think that's sociopathic. I don't think that that's a good trait. Bro, if you have the ability to just be like, I don't care about you anyway, like my life's good, completely, you're insane.
I don't think everyone's completely like that, but they're able to detach themselves from what they built that person up to be. Because if you just still see them in that, if you still put them on that pedestal, even though they did that thing, I feel like others are just easier to take them down off that pedestal.
Oh no, cheating's like, that's like a whole different ballgame. Because I would rather get cheated on than them just leave. Because at least cheated on, I have a reason to fucking hate you, so it's easy to get over you. As opposed to just going, oh, you're actually a really great person. You've done nothing wrong in your whole life, and this is an L for me. Now I've got to sit here and like, realistically, without sugarcoating it, the only reason that they're leaving is because I'm not good enough for you. That's just a fact. In their eyes, that's what it is. Because if I was the perfect person for you, you're the perfect person in my eyes for me.
But remember,
so the only reason you want to leave is because I'm not that for you.
Yeah, but I don't know if good enough's the right word. I don't know if good enough is the right word. Because like we look at the YouTubers that we used to watch, Yuni and Yun. I don't think good enough is the right word. I think they just simply fell out of love like they did.
Nah, see,
you know?
Nah, bro. Yun was 100%. In my opinion, that was 100%. Like,
We kind of got to give these guys context.
What's her name? Yanni's decision. Yun and Yanni are a YouTube couple that we like watched for ages. Kind of, they were like kind of still is. Like Yun was kind of like a role model in a way. Like he had the perfect life. You know, he was
from the outside.
Yeah, he was like 35, 2 beautiful kids, and then had a really beautiful wife, a nice home, very rich and financially successful.
He's a great looking bloke
like
as well.
You realistically couldn't ask for anything better from the outside looking in as a life role model. But that was 1000% Yanni's decision because you could tell, even in like their videos where they would talk about it, Yun was like visibly fucked. And really, like, if that was one person's decision, they're basically saying like, you're not good enough for me in a way.
Bloke's thriving now though in a new relationship, and this is what I'm saying, bro. It's like
they've kept that one off the internet too. They did it like one video on it. I was like questioning whether they were still together or not because I was like, but I think they are.
Yeah. But yeah, put it this way. Ideally, we find the one, we get married, and that's that.
Their relationship actually rocked me a little bit.
Oh, of course.
Because
yeah.
You know when people say, "Oh, I don't believe in love anymore." That one actually fucked me because I was thinking from the outside looking in, I'm like, you guys are genuinely like perfect. You have the perfect life, and then bang, we're getting divorced. Fucking what?
Yeah, every family has a story though. Every family has something going wrong inside, and like unless you're inside, you don't know what it is. So it's like it's yeah, it can all seem perfect, but more money, more problems, eh?
I'd like to fucking find that out for myself.
Bullshit.
I'd like to find that out for myself.
Fucking bullshit. I'd need money, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah, so do I.
It's not gonna fucking make me sad.
Speaking of relationships, anyway, I posted a story on the IG, and I said things that fuck off. I said, what's like an odd thing that turned you on? Because I was like, I saw a TikTok and it was guys putting their hat backwards. Girls like love that shit when they see like their mans or whatever put their hat backwards. They
look like a fucking melon if I did that.
Yeah, they're just insta wet. And then another one I saw like a guy say, girls who ride motorbikes. Me personally, like
doesn't really do it.
Do it for me, but you know, each thing's their own. Hence why odd. So, bro, actually quite a lot. Someone said Frank.
What?
Frankie.
Oh yeah.
Frank getting the love.
Shout out to Fuds.
But no, there's some good ones in here. I can't even lie. So this girl said when a guy orders a coffee.
For them? Or?
No, just so like say she's in the line behind you and you just go and order a coffee. And she said in particular, bonus points if they order a flat white.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Flat white sales.
Yeah,
on
just
the rise,
straight through the roof.
Every guy right now is like, can I get actually, no, make that a flat white. Anyway, moving on. Guys putting headbands behind their heads and... sorry. Guys putting their hands behind their heads and leaning back.
Yeah, that one's... You can do that for like a minute or two and then it becomes uncomfortable. Like, it really does. Sometimes it does feel right. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one doesn't really get done too often, guys.
Socks and Birks.
All the time, really. I'm almost never wearing Birks without socks.
That gets me going for like birds, to be honest. If I see a girl in like socks, Birks and some trackies and like that's fucking vibes with maybe the string hair down here, 2 streams.
It's almost the closed off Birk season.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, winter season is kind of good for socks and Birks because it's still warm. You just can't wear them out in the rain.
Yeah, but that's where you get the closed off Birks because then it's that bit more protection.
Extra protection. This one's not too odd, but the chick said like guys' backs in the gym, like when they see back definition, it's pretty common.
What do you reckon the most? We'll get back to these as well. What do you reckon the most attractive body part?
Back and shoulders for sure.
Back and
for
shoulders?
girls anyway. For me personally,
No, for like so.
As a guy,
So a girl looking at a guy, what do you reckon they would like? The first thing they would notice.
well, I think back and shoulders. Like every girl I've ever listened to or like heard from, even like my mum's age and friends and stuff, they all say back and shoulders. If you have really wide shoulders and a wide back, makes everything about your body look big. But if you ask a gym girl, I reckon they would say guys with like big legs. I reckon.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know what it is with girls who just would like big legs, but
I envy those fuckwits out there who have those real skinny waists, and they can get that like pure Dorito shape.
Mine's
Pisses me the fuck off,
awful.
bro.
I have like wider hips than my torso goes, so like a muffin, mate.
Yeah, it's annoying, hey.
Bit shit. But
There's those guys are out there, bro.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking paper thin at the waist, bro.
I mean, same as girls. If you have a snatched waist, you're literally blessed because
yeah. But then some guys like those wider hips though as well.
yeah.
So
I mean, it's all down to preference. for
next,
sure.
these are interesting though.
This one's so strange. But girls that juggle.
What?
Like,
It's to be fair, if I see anyone juggle, I'm impressed. If you can juggle like
turned on though?
if you can juggle four or more balls, that's
Yeah.
really impressive,
You
bro.
like it when they juggle your balls.
I like that shit.
Uh,
I like that shit, boy.
wait. One of our good friends said girls who wear hats backwards.
Who said that? Can we name and shame it? Oh no! It's because he fucking does, bro.
That's funny. I don't see too many girls do it. In fairness, if someone's a smoke show and they put a hat backwards, they're just an extra smoke. You're still a smoke show.
You know what I like, Ev? So if it's pure winter and a girl can rock a beanie, and they've got the strands. They've got the strands.
I think I just came.
They've got the strands on the outside, and they're just like it's snowing season, and the wind is just oh my god.
They've got the big UGG boots on in the snow with a beanie on.
I'm kind of lost for words right now because I can see it.
Just can't put it into fucking perspective.
It's ineffable. Yeah, it's just crazy. Anyway, next.
This one makes sense. A pilot or like a man in a uniform, so like a cop uniform or something.
Yeah.
Because it gives masculine energy, she said.
Well, what's that movie?
Cops.
No, the one with DiCaprio when he's faking to be the pilot. Catch Me If You Can.
Oh yeah.
The women loved him, bro.
Oh yeah, but they were gushing because of the money.
And also, DiCaprio is a good-looking lad.
Yeah, I'd have fucked DiCaprio in his prime.
I don't know if that's the case. Though. I don't feel like you get too many young pilots these days.
It's hard to. I think.
When do you ever see a pilot as well?
Well, I think the main so you have pilot, co-pilot. I think co-pilots are typically the younger person, but they're still like 30 because training.
A lot of years, yeah. Even give us the shit ones. These are funny.
Yeah, someone said when a guy gets a fresh haircut, that's.
I mean, of course.
I
feel
$1 million.
I want to fuck myself when I get a fresh haircut. Come on,
bro. Guys who smell good, pretty common.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Girls who smell good, fucking, they ruin me, bro. Like if you ever walk past a girl in a gym and you get like they leave a trail of their scent.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm looking, my eyes widen and shit. It's like crack.
Yeah, it's one of the best compliments you can receive, I think. I feel like not enough people give it out. Someone smells good, let them know.
Yeah, and if someone smells shit, let them know too.
Yeah, true. Facts.
Someone else said the work uniform one.
See, bro, this was a big thing for me. So when we were working in the warehouse, we'd have to wear high vis. I would hate being seen in high vis. So if I had to go to the shops after, I would never go in my work uniform.
You just didn't feel like you were you?
I'd go home. I didn't want people to see me in that light. That's probably something I have to deal with. But I just didn't like the preconceived idea that someone would have me with me wearing high vis. It's probably poor, but
fuck 'em, bro.
It's true.
Good.
Yeah. I'd always get changed.
So, I mean, yeah, this one you like this one. So a guy said a girl casually untying her hair and then tying it back up while mid conversation with me. So she like lets her hair down and then like is retying it up. Her arms are up here while she's fucking, and you're just like,
Girls are rapid with it, bro.
They are.
They're actually insane. They can do the most.
Actually, I've witnessed that I'm like,
Bro, they've got like the fucking scrunchy thing in their mouth, the clip or the fucking whatever it's called in their mouth. They're doing fucking quadruple knots and shit like that, and it turns out to be perfect. I'm like, holy shit.
Bro, there's nothing like they let their hair down, they tie it back up, and then they just do this one, pull 2 strands down. Oh my.
Yeah, there's nothing better than an imperfect bun.
I just go, what do you want? Here's my card.
Yeah.
Take it. Someone said working with a 5 out of 10.
What?
I think it's like one of those things where if someone's really average looking but you work with them, it's kind of like that work wife thing. Gets him going, bro.
Fair.
A lot of people said moustaches, which like
that's a common thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
In Australia.
Even just on dating apps, I always see like,
bro,
I'll fall for you if you have a moustache. I'm like, well, why haven't you fallen for me then?
We could probably get the Hinge prompts and tell you what every woman would say. The majority.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like, what is it with women on dating apps, bro? Like,
I don't think they use it. They use it for attention. They don't actually use it to want to meet people.
No, but also
Some
like,
do,
then they're not unique at all.
But maybe they think they're unique.
But like how, like, bro, they've all got the same answers.
But they can't see the other girls' profiles.
They've got the same prompts. They've got this. Yeah, but girls tell each other everything. So surely they're going through their fucking Hinge profiles together, like doing it together. Maybe they're saying, "Oh my god, let's do the same thing." Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, see, I thought I was unique when I put knock knock as one of the Hinge prompts, hoping someone would reply who's there.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. There
I
you
might
go.
have to change that. It's not worked. So.
Oh, fair.
Someone said girls who drive manual. This doesn't do it for me. I honestly could care less for like a masculine, traity kind of girl. Personally,
No, yeah.
Like riding motorbikes. Like I'm not like unattracted to it.
I feel like the manual order thing was a much bigger thing back in the day. Now, barely anyone.
Give me an auto. Honestly, I'm sick of the manual. I want to eat, fucking drive.
Barely anyone I know these days goes for their manual license.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, they're stopping making fucking cars that are manual. There's a few here. These are pretty standard. Forehead kisses, standard. Grey trackies.
Yeah.
Girls love that. Doesn't help me. You know.
What'd you say?
It says grey trackies don't do me any favours.
Oh, yeah. I just realised what you said. Yep.
A bloke putting his hand on your leg while driving.
Can't do that if you're driving the manual. Yeah.
It gets a bit
just
weird.
more awkward, isn't it?
Yeah,
you're just back and forth.
They're just basically, I'm just high-fiving your knee.
Yeah.
A lot of people said like the arm on the thing while reversing.
Yeah, that's classic. See, you know the thing is, bro.
Tara Peck doing that. Fucking.
Also, I've got a camera.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm never really, when I'm reversing, so I like to do this quite often, to be honest. I like to not use my camera and just use my wing mirrors.
I can't trust, like when I drove your car or I drove my mum's car, or my dad's car, I can't use the cameras because I'm not used to them and I don't trust them.
Yeah.
It's like I'm looking and I'm like, I'm not going to hit anything. Fuck that.
You know the thing is though, like for my car, it's designed for you to use the camera.
Yeah, 100%.
There's so many blind spots with how the car's made. Like if you, on certain intersections, I have to angle my car because I physically can't see because it's blocked off in the corner. That's the one annoying thing when it comes, you get too reliant on it.
Yeah. But no, I was just going to say, you should imagine you're on a date and you know like these things, I'll put the arm behind the headrest. You've got the camera there, you can see everything and you still just go.
Yeah.
Just go.
Yeah, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
She's like, you have a camera. You're like, yeah. Fuck. Someone said bartenders, barmaids, make sense. And then the last one was tight, long sleeve shirts, like compression shirts, I presume,
Okay.
and trackies.
See, you know the thing with
Got to
that
be
is,
wham for that.
you know the thing with that is as well, everyone seems to do it.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to wear the tight compression, the trackies. Everyone's going for like the pajama look these days.
Yeah, in the gym they are for sure.
And I just can't get around it. I don't know why.
I don't know how people train like in that stuff.
Like people were literally wearing like black and white striped, flared fucking like pants, bro, in the gym. And they're literally, they've gone to the pajama section of a store and bought those.
Yeah, it's like the red and black checkered fucking pajama pants. People always wear them in the gym. I don't know how they train that like comfortable, if you will.
Well, that's the biggest thing for me. How are you training in anything but shoes?
Yeah.
Even if I was at a home gym, bro, I don't think I'd want to train barefoot unless I'm doing legs. If I'm doing anything, I like to have a secure base, shoes on. I just can't, bro. I see people wearing slides. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Slides is crazy.
Imagine trying to like arc your feet, like you're bent, like you do. Like, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
I just can't really see it. But also, yeah, it's just in terms of like the I just don't want to look like the fucking 18, 19-year-olds in the gym, hey?
Yeah, well, dude, I feel like let's leave the pajama pants and the really oversized trackies to the really fucking massive motherfuckers, right? Because it looked like jeans on them anyway.
Well, you and I are going to be wearing...
I'll be wearing trackies.
We'll be wearing trackies this winter.
I'm talking like, you know the ones where they're like... They look so baggy and oversized, it's to the point where you just think like, bro, like that's a blanket. Yeah. We'll leave that to Sam Suluk and the likes because I'm not that big. Yeah. But no, that was all of them. I thought.
Do you have any yourself?
That I think. I mean, a lot of those. I think we did this way back in the day on the show, like our biggest turn-ons.
We do.
I think it's like it's like the girl we kind of touched on it, but girls in trackies, slides, fucking oversized, like oversized big baggy t-shirt. Like a hoodie, and we're just like you're just walking down the beach with like you got the head strands on, maybe some glasses, bleach blonde hair.
Yeah,
I fucking crumble like a bitch, mate.
I'll tell you one thing for me, it's the color red.
Oh, your phone's ringing.
It's the color red. I don't know what it is about this color, bro. If a woman can pull off red
lipstick with a like red dress,
it's not even. No, it doesn't have to be red lipstick. But it's the red dress, the red. I don't know if it's just the color red. I don't know. It's just.
I mean, it's a sexy color.
It is.
I'm pretty sure that's why lipstick has been, like, particularly back in the day, was like the bright red color.
Yeah.
The redder the better, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, all of those types of things, like I just fucking love girls who gym. And they gym hard, like they train hard. I'm like, fuck yeah. No wonder you have a dumpy. You fucking train. You actually know what you're doing.
That's why we love going Scarborough.
Yeah.
You know Dowd, Zach's friend? He went to Scarborough by himself. And he said, yeah, love it. Yeah. Absolutely love it.
I love it too, man.
I wonder if the girls love it as much
bro,
as we do.
Bro, I was talking to someone the other day. Girls are just as... They're the exact same as us. They are the exact same as us.
The exact same?
Yep. They're perving on every guy. They're looking at the fucking arms, the back. Girls, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know none of you will because I'm not wrong. They are staring at... Bro, you had someone in fucking thing come up to you and he's like, oh, you from Scarps. How would she know that if she wasn't looking around?
It's true.
Of course, bro, they are looking at every single person in the gym. They're just the same way that we are looking at every girl.
I feel like we get caught.
No, see, you think you get caught.
Yeah.
But I don't actually think you do.
When are they doing it then? They must be doing it when you and I are pulling the ugliest faces.
Yeah, probably.
I'm fucking...
Yeah, no, genuinely.
Going to a failure. They're
bro, honestly, the only difference with like a gym creep to a not gym creep when it comes to guys is your looks. If you were a good looking dude, you're not a creep. If you're an ugly dude, you're a creep. I hate to be that guy, but that's the way it fucking works.
Yeah. I was going to say something. It really pissed me off that I can't think of it. It was...
Fred again.
No. It was in terms of the gym.
Oh.
It's gone. That's so upsetting.
Well, speaking of Fred again...
We did go to Fred again.
I can't believe we're 40 minutes into this show and we still haven't touched on Fred.
Are you sure?
It's like 35 probably.
28.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. That's a 46. I just took off 8 minutes.
28.
But no, yeah, we went to Fred again last weekend. It feels way longer than last weekend. Like Easter was last weekend. Does not feel like that.
Yeah.
But Time's flying. Can't believe we're already in the mid of April. But no, Fred again. I mean, for lack of a better word, magical, mate. But we'll break down the day. So
9 out of 10.
Oh, it was elite. But no, break down the day. So it was on Saturday. As you guys know, in the last show, we talked about getting the tickets. So we don't have to talk about that too much. If you didn't hear that, go to listen to the last show.
Facts.
But Prees was at mine. Pretty standard. It was good because Langley Park was where it was at, and that's, it cost me $8 Uber to go there. 27 on the way home. So talk about jacking up prices. But yeah, nice and close. Prees was pretty good. We had like maybe 10 or 15 people here.
It was good. Had a great time. We played some games. Footy was on, and Ev's got this these like 4 doors that slide open type of thing.
Bifold doors, yeah.
Bifold doors that there's nothing more. My final home will have indoor outdoor living.
1,000%. Has to.
And they need to be able. It needs to be able to flow.
Yeah.
It is the biggest thing that I think that makes me happy in a home.
Huge.
Especially in Perth.
Bro, when that's decked and it's all level, it's going to be lit.
Yeah, anywhere tropical, tropical or hot weather, you need indoor, outdoor living that flows together. Anyway, the doors were always open. Music was cranking. It was DJing. And we had all the boys there, looking good, feeling good, all hyped, really. There was nothing that was dragging us down.
Nope.
And I got sauced quick. Not quick, but not quick. But I remember the point in time where I said, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I got to a pretty good level. I remember we played one last game of Stat Cup and people were like pouring a Death Cup. And I said, surely we're not doing a Death Cup, boys. It's just going to kill someone's day. Yeah. So we didn't end up doing the... I think
someone did.
I think Doltz just volunteered it. He said, whoever loses, I'll just drink it anyway.
You know...
Like, fair play, man.
You know what's funny with us? Could you imagine having a conversation with even 21-year-old self about not having a Death Cup? Whoever would have said, no, let's not do it, they would have got abused.
Yeah.
They would have got abused.
Yeah, but I think if everyone else wasn't fucked...
No, we loved it, Ev. Back in the day, we just loved just hurting people.
No, of course. But if you knew that if you had to do that Death Cup, you would be fucked. Which is where I was at out there. I was like, surely we don't have a Death Cup. You were like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And then but if yous were all sober, you'd be like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, get that Death Cup fucking full, bro.
Yeah.
Otherwise, don't play. Like,
I think we're obviously...
We are older.
We're a lot more mature and we know how to plan the night in terms of how to get to where we want to get to. And that Death Cup was not going to do anyone favours.
No.
I'm glad Dalton still put his hand up. I think did he not lose anyway?
I can't even remember.
I think he might have lost.
No, I think Frank lost, didn't he?
Don't know, but
I don't know.
We're all drinking here. It was fantastic. I can't even really remember the Uber situation.
Well, I remember the Uber because Jared had our tickets. So
I was with you.
Jared and...
Yeah, I do remember this.
Who was the third?
Doltz. Or was that...
Yeah, no, it was Doltz, I think. Because Jared had the 4 tickets.
Yeah.
So we get there anyway, and I
think everyone made this mistake.
This was actually dumb from us, but we got to the intersection of where the start of Langley Park is, which was behind the stage. And we said to the Uber driver, I'm like, it's stop still traffic. And we were like, fuck it. Let's just get out and we'll just walk it.
And you know what he said? He was like, no, I'll drop you off.
Yeah, I know. He said, no, it's all good. He must have known it was still a K walk.
He must have.
But yeah, we get out of the car and then we just start walking and...
It was awful.
It just fucking did not stop.
It didn't stop, bro.
Firstly, the actual infrastructure of this setup, Fred's stage, it was like a 800-meter fucking mosh pit, bro.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. But anyway, we finally got in. It was a miserable walk, but we get in, go for a piss. Luckily, we actually ended up finding everyone without any... We didn't even have to text. We just saw Tom and stuff walk in. We were like, oh, beautiful.
Let's tell this story. So Frank was wearing a Real Madrid kit, and then our friend Zach was just wearing a normal shirt. They're going through the line, and one of the security guards goes, "Hello, Madrid, no bag check for you." Basically saying, go Madrid, what a team. not going to check your bag.
Crazy.
Zach behind him then gets checked and the guy goes, oh yeah, let me see your bag, bro. Opens up his bag. Oh yeah, you're not allowed chewing gum. Takes all of his chewing gum out. And he's just going, surely there's something wrong here. Surely Frank could have had a fucking anything on him.
Could have had a knife, bro.
Could have had anything on him. But Hala Madrid, go through, buddy. Like, come on. We all had bags on us. They were very luxury days, you weren't they?
I didn't get checked.
You didn't get checked at all?
Nah, they just said fucking...
Oh, are they literally... Yeah, but I only opened like one zip.
Same.
And I had like fucking 3 or 4 there.
I have a secret zip too on the back of mine. It's on this side of my body.
Ooh.
So you can't even like you open it.
Yeah, lit.
But yeah, I think security at festivals has got very, very relaxed, to be honest.
It'd be an awful job.
I actually think it's probably a good thing in terms of like when it comes to confiscating things like substances, because for most, like, I don't think you should have to. You don't want someone who's just going to go and fucking drop 18 caps because they're worried that they're about to get caught. So they just chuck them in their garden overdose. Juice
WRLD situation.
Like, I personally think that there should be like pill testing stations and stuff because people are going to do it anyway. You might as well make it as safe as possible. But that's a whole different discussion. But no, we got in, we linked up with everyone. We saw that Jamo's
whole friends group.
all her mates and stuff. We kind of ended up
being together.
Like in a similar vicinity, but in the mosh pit, we had fucking tons of us.
Well, that's the thing, because I spoke to a friend at work. He said, how'd you find the crowd? I said, oh, yeah, it was good. And I said, how'd you find it? He was like, fucking shit.
Yeah.
I said, well, how many of there were you? I said, oh, yeah, 4 of us and 2 of them were girls. Small girls. I said, there you go.
Yeah.
I said, I didn't feel anyone that wasn't us.
No, I was moving around. I'll go to the back. I don't even remember much of the night, but I'll go to the back. I'll start having a yarn with like Grace.
So-and-so.
And then I'll fuck off I'll walk like a good 20 meters. Now I'm talking to Tom.
Yeah.
I'll walk another 5 meters. Like we had a pretty big group. Tell you one bad thing about this place, and I knew this would be an issue, going to go for a piss and B, get a drink. I knew it would be an issue based off of the fact that there was 35,000 fucking people
on a straight
at Langley Park. But dude, I only went out. Well, I got drinks when we got there, and then once we were in, we were dancing, and you and Zach left.
Frank.
Yeah, you guys left, and there was no reception. Well, there was reception, but there was no connection because too many people in one area. And you boys, like, we didn't say where we were going to meet or anything.
I remember you did, bro. You said right there, that's the meeting spot.
No, that was after.
And then, that was after, yeah.
That was after. I said, that tower and the electric strip along the ground, that's where, like, everyone's going back to forever. Because the only way we saw you was...
Well, I saw Jamo, and then we eventually, like, saw you guys behind them a bit to the left.
Well, you guys were out here. We were leaving. Like, our was to go get drinks and for a piss, because you had just gone for a drink and piss and coming back. And then I was like, like all of us, me, Jared and shit, I was like, everyone split up and walk, like, you know, if you're trying to find someone in the forest, I was like, we'll split up like a few meters apart and we'll just walk through. And then I saw you guys where we were originally. And then I was like, oh, boys, like, we're over at the fucking, go there. And then after that,
no one moved.
That was where we were for the whole night. But it took us like a good fucking 40 minutes to go get drinks, I swear. Yeah. It might have been longer, like, because time wasn't really relevant to my brain, but it was not very fun. But.
Yeah, my cousin Gabby, she got to go into the bleachers at the back on the stage. And I remember before I found that out, guy came up to me and, like, I went to go get drinks, and then a guy came up to me and said, oh, bro, have you seen this? And I was like, oh, what is it? He goes, just complete random, by the way. It's just, he had a wristband on. He's like, yeah, it's gone on stage. I said, oh, how the fuck did you get that? He goes, just got to ask bar staff, bro. He said, yeah, you might be lucky and you might get one. And I said, bro, we had that big of a group at that stage. I was like, it's just not going to happen. I'm not even going to bother.
It wouldn't be worth it. Like.
It wouldn't have been worth it. Like, for someone like my cousin, she was there with like 2 of her mates. Good.
Yeah.
You were in the best spot you could have been. But for us, it was perfect. And that was the first real festival, it wasn't a festival, but event in a long time where we weren't really mingling with people we didn't know, hey? We all just stuck to ourselves.
Because we had such a big group.
Yeah.
Like there's not really like.
No, but even in the past, bro, like when it's just been us boys, we still like venture out and we still speak to people. I spoke to people here and there, but they were very, very short little interactions who I like when I'm speaking to people I didn't know. So it was a different type of event for that, but we were all just like caught up in the feeling, I think.
Dude, Fred is just, his music's just fucking euphoric, man. I remember just sitting there, just like, I was just mesmerized, to be honest.
I kept saying to Tom, and we laughed about it since. I was like, oh, bro, there's only an hour left. And he was like, shut the fuck up. I said, I'm having so much fun, but there's only an hour left. I was just being pessimistic. But
I just knew, like, the one bad thing, finishing at 10:30.
Awful.
I hate in Perth that our events don't run past like 10 o'clock. It's fucking infuriating because nightlife in Perth outside of events is pretty shit. There's maybe like 2 good clubs, Vault being one, and maybe like, there's a few like other bars like Avery, things like that, but they're not like nightclubs. And after 10 p.m, like you need a nightclub. And I knew like we wanted to go out. Everyone had energy to go out. So we start walking, go to the city, and everywhere we went, like you got to think 35,000 people are going out, plus people from Touchbase who also were out, plus the people who were just on a normal night out who wanted to go to a bar. You go out at like 10 p.m. So we were walking to Geisha Bar. Or we were walking somewhere to the city. And
I think we saw Varsity first and it was fucked.
No, we saw Vault. We walked past Vault. Vault was fucking ridiculous. Like I can't believe people waited in that. I said to you boys, I said, Fred, they're literally going to be here for like 4 hours.
Yeah, not a chance.
And they're probably not even going to get in because it's already full.
Yeah.
They're not letting anyone else in.
Yeah.
It's one in, one out. So we keep walking. Then we walk. We're like, fuck it. Let's just go to the Avery. It shuts at 1 a.m. So we'll go there and we'll leave. Like 1 a.m. is like a decent night. We go there and fucking line just stupid again. We're like, fuck it. Let's walk down to another bar. Another stupid line. I think we went to Market Grounds, which ended up having a cooked line as well. And that was when I said,
enough's enough.
See ya, boys. Fuck this. Anywhere we go now is just going to be a fucked line, and I am not waiting. It's already like 11:30 now. And I ordered my Uber. For me, it was only like $27 to go home, which is not too bad. It's still kind of insane when it cost me $8 to go out. But $27, mate. I ordered my Uber straight to Zambrero's.
Walk home.
Got my Zambies. Walk home, and I actually couldn't eat it. I took like 3 bites of the burrito.
Oh no!
I ended up putting it in the fridge, and then.
Can you eat that the next day?
Yeah, it was not too bad. I just heat it up in the air fryer. Okay. And then like 40 minutes later, I was on all fours, yak out those few bites.
Oh, okay.
And then I was all good after that. Yeah. But like I just yacked the fucking burrito straight up, and I wasn't even drunk or anything. I just felt, I don't know, something was not sitting in my stomach right.
So we went to this place called. Oh yeah, I'll fucking say it. I'll fucking say it.
Hey, maybe not. They're a good bar.
Hey? Well, we went to this bar. Realistically, I'm not going to go there. Anyway, I won't. We went to this bar. It was one of the ones we just mentioned. And we're in the line, and there with Jamo, his missus, a couple of their friends, and then some of us boys. I'm wearing a soccer kit.
A lot of the boys were wearing soccer kits.
Frank was wearing a soccer kit. Jamo was wearing a soccer kit. They were literally doing 2 or 3 people at a time. So Jamo gets in before me because we met them there. And then the security guard or the person navigating the whole thing goes, don't think you'll be able to get let in, mate. We don't allow soccer jerseys. And I say, well, my friend's just walked in. You just let him in 5 minutes ago. What are you going to do about that? And what does he do? Shrugs his shoulders. I said, cheers, champ. I said, thanks, mate. I said, how about you find out for me then?
Yeah. And
then he goes, ask someone. He goes, yeah, I can't do it. I said, so can you explain to me what just happened there then? Of me not being allowed to go in with a soccer jersey on, but my friend just then you allowing him. And I can guarantee you there's more inside. Doesn't give me anything.
Yeah.
I say, well, can you fucking open that then, mate? Because the rope.
Yeah.
I said, how about you fucking open that then, so I can get out your fucking line because you've just wasted half an hour of my time.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, yeah. Like fuck off, mate.
Yeah, it's
Like
fucking shit.
You know when someone's going to be a cockhead.
Venue security can suck my fucking balls, bro.
We've had so many instances where we've not.
Do you know what the difference was?
We've nowhere near been in the wrong.
Jamo?
Oh, had his missus, yeah.
With his missus
Yeah.
and her friends, and you had no one.
Just with the boys, yeah.
And they go, nah, we're going to keep our ratios up, so we're going to come up with a bullshit excuse. Same thing that happened when we were in Melbourne.
Yeah.
When you and I went to
That was
a bar,
so funny.
and they look us up and down and go, nah, but go down the road and they'll let you in down there.
Yeah, just fake.
I went literally 2 weeks. No, not 2 weeks. Like a few months later,
yeah,
for my
just with a
birthday.
girl.
And I went with a girl, attractive, her friend, and they wearing worse than what I was wearing when you and I went. And he looks me up and down and goes, yeah, you guys are dressed pretty nice.
Yeah,
Free entry too. Didn't even charge us.
yeah,
Must have been good because I brought 2 girls with me.
yeah.
I say, you fucking suck. If you want to go to good bars, just get some birds.
Get what, bro?
Just rock up with a attractive bird of some sort and you'll get in.
Yeah, you will.
You can wear whatever. Security, it's not really their fault. It's probably the venue telling them, don't let in guys without girls.
Yeah.
But it's fucking a bit annoying.
It's pretty funny because we then after that we went into one bar.
You guys still went out after that?
We went into one bar.
I was on all fours at this point.
Yeah. Went into one bar and then lined up for a drink. And we probably stood there for 5 minutes. Still hadn't got a drink.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, boys, let's go.
Yeah.
I said, I'm like so far down now.
Yeah,
There's no way I'm coming back. Like, let's go.
that was the problem.
And everyone was like, yeah.
That was the problem with when I'm glad I called it when I called it because I knew what was going to happen. I'd seen this unfold in my brain already. I was like, no matter where we go now, it's just going to be rough to get in, and B, I'm already I was kind of already starting to come down from the excitement of Fred.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, fuck this. I'm going home. I was glad for going home. Would have been good if I could eat the burrito and not yak it up, but you know.
So Zach and I got home because Zach was staying at my house for a couple of days.
Did you Uber?
Zach Ubered it, yeah.
How much was it?
It's like $45.
Oh, he's probably avoided the peak.
Yeah.
When the fact that I paid 27 for a 5-minute Uber ride is crazy. But
There was like 4 or 5 of us there as well.
Yep.
So yeah. And then what's it called? I got home. Zach, here's a Gatorade, son. I had a Gatorade. And then I said, here's 2 Hydrolite. Here's 2 Hydrolite for me. Stayed up for a bit. I watched Just Go With It. Great movie. I've seen it before, obviously.
Movie,
But great little feel-good movie because I didn't want to go to bed straight away. I didn't eat, but I was like, I'm consuming all of this fucking liquid.
yeah.
Not one drop will be there.
Saves you too.
Did save me.
Because I had not a Hydrolite. I've got a different one up there. It's better than Hydrolite. Tastes like arsehole though. It's just super salty.
Yeah.
Had it before I went out. I didn't even have one when I got home and I didn't have any hangover.
Yeah.
So yeah, I felt pretty good the next day. Cleaned up. I was tired. I was like, I didn't want to fucking clean up.
We'll say it again, guys. If you're not hydrolighting before you go to bed on the night out, what are you doing?
Yeah, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Physically, I think I said it to someone the other day. I said, when I have a bad sleep and I wake up, oh my God, I hate myself. Let alone if I go out on a night out and then wake up hungover. Oh my God, that's suicide worthy.
Yeah, because you've already got bad sleep and fucking...
I'm dehydrated. The room is spinning. All in all, Fred again he fulfilled expectations.
Yeah, it was very good. Cheap tickets too, $130 or something.
Well, that's the thing.
Take that.
Fantastic. I'd give it a 9 out of 10, boys. And even the where it was, I mean, if you looked at the photos, if you showed that to anyone in the world, that would have been, that's impressive.
Biggest Fred show he's ever done.
That's fucking impressive, boys. So
no, it was good.
Let's do the Spotify playlist whilst we're here.
Yeah.
My first song is going to be Judas by Lady Gaga. Chuck that in there. And then my next one is going to be Trance by Metro and Travis.
Is lit.
Your two?
Kites by Hybrid Minds.
Kites, there it is.
And I'm going to go with Can I Call You Rose?
What?
Can I Call You Rose?
What type of song is that?
Like what I was playing before.
Oh, true. Chuck that in there. Perfect. Did you get many Chuckies for Easter?
Oh, mate. I didn't get, I told my parents, I don't really like Easter bunny chocolate, like when it's like the thin.
You don't like the hollow one, hey?
Yeah, I just don't like that. So I
love
prefer the bit more solid chocolate. So
Same.
my parents got me, Easter bunny got me fucking two like family block of chocolates. One of the Oreo block and which was fucking godlike.
Wait.
You've had that.
Continue.
And then one just like dairy milk block as well.
You're telling me you got 0 Easter chocolate?
I got like Easter eggs.
Oh, thank God.
And then like I got like, it was in a tub with like just the normal little dairy milk fucking Easter egg.
Because I was going to say, there's no way you went through Easter with just like normal chocolate that you can buy any time.
Yeah,
I know it's all the same, but
yeah.
like, come on.
So then, yeah, I had the Easter eggs and then like a couple other, like I had like some Lindt fucking ones, but I don't really like them.
So have you seen that video where it's the girl who's quite large and she's putting up her makeup on and she's writing like with like makeup foundation, like pig, fat, and she's writing on her face and the caption was like, me when I've just smashed a whole fucking Easter bunny in like 3 minutes. And bro, it's an issue.
So I was like, I'm going to try and strategically just have a few blocks here and there and structure it over like
tell me your strategy.
the next month. I was like, I'm just going to like touch it here and there.
Okay, before you... Okay.
I fail every time. It was, you know, when we're in Melbourne and you consume the fucking block in less than 5 minutes, you would inhale it. Yeah. Me, every time, bang, both gone in fucking 2 days. Thank you. Ran out of Easter egg chocolate over the weekend.
So, so the way I attack it, Ev, is finish it as quick as possible.
So you don't have to deal with it for long.
So I blow out in 3 to 4 days. I make sure, because we have like communal Easter chocolate. I ate that too. Because I physically, it looks at me and I say, yeah, that's mine. So I demolish it like, bro, it's disgusting. I have dinner and then I say, oh, I know my Easter chocky's there. I've just consumed a very large meal for dinner. I'm not hungry, but the thought of chocolate turns me on.
Well, this was even worse, right?
And I consume it.
So I had a bit of a sore throat.
Oh, no.
After thing. It's not a sickness sore throat. It's
more like a scratchy.
It's just like
screaming.
I know why it's there, right?
Okay.
Like if you know, you know. And it basically meant it was hard for me to swallow food because it would just like my throat was like kind of swollen.
Yeah.
But you know what wasn't hurting eating?
That chocky.
Fucking mate, I was like hungover. Like I was fucked up on the Sunday. Yeah. And I'm just fucking another egg.
It, yeah.
Half this fucking Oreo block. I'm combining dairy milk with Oreos, a sandwich of 3 blocks.
Oh my God, that's fat. Wow.
So I basically took your strategy while trying to prolong it.
Yeah.
Fucking felt like a piece of shit. I got a couple of pimples for a couple of days like I usually do if I eat a lot of sugar real quick. One in the lip, one in the nose, call it a day.
Oh, I haven't had a nose pimple in a long time.
They're the only place I get them is here.
They're awful.
And in the nose, that's it.
Yeah. Now, Easter Chocky, there's something about it, bro. They do something different. Maybe it's just the feeling that it brings me, but I absolutely love it.
I create justifications. I go, it's fucking Easter, so I might as well eat it.
Oh, well, no.
Like, it's all good.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I say this is really bad.
But that's the problem, and then I justify it.
I don't justify it.
Well, you eat it.
Oh, yeah, but like, I'm saying like, I suck. Eat. This is really bad. Consume more.
Yeah, see, I'm like I'm eating this fucking sandwich, this 5-stacker that I've created of Oreo and dairy milk, and I'm just like, oh, it's Easter. It's all good.
Yeah.
5,000 calories later.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't scan a single Easter Chucky barcode on my Fitness. I didn't want to look.
If you want to really want to, you want to make yourself feel like a fucking piece of shit, go have a look at how much a family block of dairy milk chocolate is in calories. I think it's like 2,000 calories.
Well, that's the thing. So Ev and I, when we were in Victoria, we'd watch like TV at night, right? And you know, the majority of the time we did the shopping together. Sometimes one of us would go.
I think like if we went to get a few little menial, like smaller items, one of us would just go like grab milk.
And also, it's a time where you can have like a bit of alone time. You'd walk there, chuck your headphones in, you're out with nature, blah blah blah. If I went on a certain occasion, I'd message Ev, "You feeling like Chucky?" 9 times out of 10, if Ev went, he'd say, "There's your fucking block of chucky, you fucking fat prick."
No, but this was my thought process.
And I'd say, "All right."
This was my thought process, right? So after the first couple times where we would dabble in getting some chocky, but now I know what you want.
Yeah.
So
It's not hard, is it?
So what would I
It's
do?
normal.
So I just go, that Oreo chocky's looking real good, but I'm not gonna just get me Oreo chocky. Yeah. So I'll grab you a fucking slab as well, and then you're just as fat as me.
Yeah, I can't say no if it's there. I can say no if it's at the shopping centre, but if it's in my property, I can't say
And
no.
this is even better. Like, dude, holy, I've never seen a man inhale chocky like that in my life, bro. And we live with Chocky Dan.
Like, I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, if you watch this guy eat Chucky, 1 block.
Yeah, because I'm trying to prolong it, bro.
Oh, I can't.
You're fucking hacking your gums at the actual. You're not even breaking it off at this point.
I just can't do it, bro.
Oh, fucking hell.
I can't do it. But it got to a stage where we were buying the family blocks, like the real big ones. And we did check the calories and we said, fuck, I know we're trying to bulk, but holy fuck. Like, that is outrageous.
3,000 calories if you're fat.
Yeah, like that's outrageous, bro. So we had to get the smaller blocks where it was like the more rectangle shape. And I mean, that was still like 1,200.
No, I think they're like 1,800, and then the
but I got that
big one's like 3.5.
But the smaller one, I literally would get it down in like 4 minutes, bro. And that was taking my time.
I remember the big block was like the entire day's calorie count.
Yeah.
In one.
It was fucked, man.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's really fucked. I got one more story if we've got time.
Yeah, we got time.
I saved a life midweek, Kev.
Oh, you did, bro.
Completely forgot about that. So much has happened. Not really. But I finally had to put my first aid certificate to use.
Were you nervous or were you fucking prepared?
Nerves isn't really a thing when you're in that situation, I found. It's all adrenaline.
Yeah, you're a true hero.
I am.
You're a true hero.
But yeah, so
some people have that shit in them. You just got that dog in you, bro.
I'll tell the story from the start. So I was working with this girl at the gym, and it was quite busy, so I was helping someone. And we've got like a fenced off area. If you go to any gym, usually the reception is like fenced off to the actual gym itself. Anyway, my colleague, I'll call her Genevieve, a teenage boy jumps over the fence into reception and goes, "Please help my friend. He's having a seizure." To Genevieve. She walks off with this kid, sees the situation. I'm just helping someone else, haven't heard any of this. Comes back and almost said I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But Genevieve goes, "Dylan, please come here." And I'm like, okay, thinking someone's like hurt themselves or something like that. I see a teenage kid, on his back, foaming from the mouth, choking and spasming. And I'm like, holy fuck. And bro, like I looked into like the girl I'm working with, like her eyes, and she's like, just froze, bro. Like literally, it's just like, what the fuck? And his boys, his friends, just staring as well. And I'm like, bro. And the like first thing was like, get him in the recovery position. Like just fucking tip him over, like protect his head. Obviously, if someone's having a fit or a seizure, you're meant to like, especially check the area for danger. Like doctors, ABCs, but because they're like fucking having a fit, they can hit their head on something. So made sure he's okay. Finally started to slow down. Meanwhile, we've called the ambulance, right? We've called the ambulance. They're apparently on their way. The mother comes. He's kind of calmed down. He's responding to me. And the mum goes, "Oh, yeah, we don't like to send him to the hospital. Only if it's over 5 minutes or if he's hurt himself."
Oh, so he's like a serial seizure.
Well, I said to her, "Is he prone to this?"
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Oh, he takes some medication. And it is his first day at the gym. I thought he might have one." And I said, "You're joking me, right?"
That's crazy.
I said, "Don't you think that would be some vital information that we could, that could be of good use for us?"
Yeah, that's crazy.
How are you sending your son, who is prone to seizures, to the gym for the very first time, and you thought this kid might have a seizure?
You thought he would have a seizure, and you're like, oh, well.
Yeah, gym's
but
problem.
when you guys call her or whatever as emergency contact, she's just like, "Oh, is little Jimmy having a seizure?"
So you know what the worst part is? I think the kid lied about his age.
Oh, dearie me.
So we didn't have any emergency contact. So the friends called his mum.
Ah.
So that they rocked up. And I'm saying they just kind of wanted to take him home. I said, no, he's staying here. Like, the paramedics have already been called. Like, he has to get checked. I'm not letting you fucking leave. And they're like, yeah, okay, all good. But I thought that information was just fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
Anyway, it's like an hour since we've called, and we've been back and forth. I tell Genevieve to call them again. They can't access us. Where our gym is, there's a ramp that goes upstairs, right? They said the ramp, they're over the height limit and they're over the weight limit. And I said, are you fucking kidding me? This is one of the most popular areas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In Perth for retail and for the gym, and you can't access us?
Yeah, that's nuts.
They were like going back and forth. Oh yeah, we're gonna get him, but like we've got time. He's conscious, and like me and Genevieve, we're obviously like a little bit shook. We're like, see him now. I don't care if he's alright. What if he has a fucking another one?
Yeah,
I don't want to have to deal with that shit again. Anyway, long story short, Genevieve had to get in her personal car and go pick up the paramedics downstairs. How fucked that is, bro? And they come up.
What if someone was having a heart attack?
Well, this is my next point. They come in, they deal with him, and they come back to me and they say, "Good job, mate. You did well. But yeah, if this was a resuscitation, he probably would have died." Literally his words, bro. And I said, because he was like, literally, he would have died because we couldn't access you. And I said, bro, like what? Like this is disgusting, bro.
Surely, I can't see his brain.
Yeah.
Surely they've got a low key.
Well, yeah, I've done the incident report.
Have a look for
Well, like saying how has this happened? Is the paramedic? Are the paramedics wrong? Could they have gotten up? Because bro, like in a place like a gym, you are prone to so many things going wrong. So many people have heart conditions that they don't know about or they do know about.
I've seen a guy. I'm presuming he had a stroke. He like fell off. This was like way back in our first ever gym, and he like fell off the back of a fucking elliptical machine because like he just like had a fucking stroke mid sesh and cracked his fucking head on the back of whatever was behind him, and like Ambos had to come. We had to get out the gym and shit.
Yeah.
For that, but like they were there pretty quick, so.
Well, that's the thing.
You don't have a lot of time, bro.
You don't have a lot of time, and like. It was pretty fucked. I'm glad I wasn't on the phone. I mean, I was fucking dealing with the person who was having the seizure, but bro, she was getting questions asked and she was relaying these questions to his friends like, has he got like any past experiences of like brain aneurysms? They were asking like so many questions for us to ask them, and they're all just like got no clue. And I'm like, boys, like realistically, even if that was unstaffed and we weren't there, that kid probably would have died, bro. Because he was on his back, choking, spasming, and like the young boys obviously froze, bro. Like they're teenagers, bro. They're like, what the fuck's going on?
But I don't know how, like, if, for example, I knew you were, say, prone to fucking seizures, like, I would know, like, as a friend, how to deal with seizures.
Yeah.
Because, like,
well, bro, naturally
you're around them. So, like, you'd have to, you'd go and get training for it if your friend was prone to having fucking seizure once a week.
What, bro? Whilst this is happening, I'm asking his friends, saying, is he prone to this? Has this happened before? Does he take any medication? Don't know. For every answer, for every question, I'm like, do you actually know this guy, bro?
Yeah,
holy fuck. I mean, you were good enough to fucking call his mum, but like, I can't blame them. But I'm thinking like, from multiple parties in that whole scenario, just piss poor, bro.
Yeah. I mean, that's a fucking...
Like, piss poor.
That's crazy, yeah.
And, it's funny. Let us know out there if you've ever... If your first aid qualified, and if you've ever had to... perform first aid. Because I always think, like... I've had preconceived ideas about calling 000. Like, say, for example, I've heard many stories where a family member's had a heart attack and they've driven themselves, or you drive them to the hospital, or they've waited for an ambulance and they've literally not made it. It's a fine line, hey?
Yeah, bro. You don't have a lot of time in a lot of these types of situations. I mean, seizures look way scarier than they are too, like, because it's like it almost looks like a heart attack.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and you don't know how you're going to act until you get into that situation as well.
yeah, but that's the thing. Like a lot of people freeze, so you know,
It's the crazy thing, but yeah.
some people just get straight into fucking action. Others don't.
Thankfully he's good, because that would have been quite fun. That would have been fun if that had escalated.
Bro, your gym
more.
would have got fucking shut down, man.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
I still am surprised.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to find out if the paramedics were right. Hey.
Well,
Or
either
if they're
that or they're just gonna have to change the infrastructure of like a way to get out of the thing
Surely,
in case of emergency.
well,
There
surely
has to be.
there's law around it.
Yeah, there has to be like something in place to help in those types of situations.
Yeah, and if there's law around it, how did it even get approved for starters?
Yeah, that's what I'm genuinely curious. But
Yeah.
not gonna rate your workout. So
Yeah.
anyway, that's gonna do the show because I need to go to the toilet.
Goodbye, everyone. Rate us 5 stars. Everything
Yes.
like that. We'll see you
Thank
next
you.
week.
Bye.